Hi, my name is Samantha Player and I am in Management 330. This is my final app project. I decided to do an American Sign Language translator app. I'm fluent in American Sign Language, so I thought this would be a kind of a cool idea. So this would be the home page or the index page. And from here you would go to the About American Sign Language page. This is basically an informative page that explains what sign language is, where it originated from. It talks about my personal experience with ASL and why I love it so much. And then we can go back to the home page. And then the second link is the sign language translator. And this is really cool because basically what it does is anything you type into this box, it will translate into ASL. It will show you how to fingerspell it or how to sign it. If the word that you type into that box is part of our library, then it will show you the sign. If we don't have the sign in the library, it will show you how to fingerspell it. So either way, you're going to get something out of it. So for instance, if we type in my name, Samantha, it'll show us how to fingerspell it because you would fingerspell a name, right? There's no sign for it. But for instance, if we typed in the word boy, it'll show you the sign for boy because that word is in our library. For just a reference of like what is actually in our library right now, this is a list of words that we have in the library. So for instance, we have phone. So we could go up here, we can type in phone, and it'll give us the sign for it. Say we type in the word dog. If we don't have that, then it'll just fingerspell it for us. So that's pretty cool. And all of these signs came from a book which I purchased, and down here is the citation of that book. So then we'll go back to the home page. Under the translator is categories, and basically the categories are just other signs. They're informative pages, but there's also calculations that go on with these. So say for instance, we can click on the sports page and we want to know what soccer, the sign for soccer is, so we'll enter that. Well, there's the sign for soccer. Or we want to do the sign for ski, there's ski. Here we can go back to categories, we can go back to home. So we'll go back to categories. We'll go to the school topics page. So for the sign for business is right there. Or we can do the sign for history, which is right there. So anyway, all of these categories have multiple signs in them that you can check out. So then we'll go back to home, and then our last link down here is the frequently asked questions page, and basically this is just questions that people have about sign language, like is there an international sign language? So we'll click that, show me the answer, and it says yes, it is normally referred to as ISL, which is International Sign Language, but it is very rarely used. Each deaf culture has its own sign language. Or there's what are some examples of other sign languages, and it'll give you that. Or does ASL have grammar, and it'll give you that. And then we can go back to the home page, and that's going to be about it. Of course, there's much more to look at, especially with the categories pages. There's many more signs that go on in there, many more pages. Also with the translator, I mean, that can go on forever. Literally, you can type in anything and it'll show you how to sign, which is pretty cool. As far as the library goes with the translator, there's probably about 50 signs in here. Of course, that could, be extended to thousands and thousands of signs. But for the time being, there's only about 50. And so that's my app. Thank you for watching.